Good morning. It's March the 14th, Thursday. I just finished a dentist appointment out here on the southeast corner of town. I don't know what exactly to call this neighborhood, but I haven't walked out here for a while, probably the last time I had a dentist appointment. So I thought I'd walk out here. This is all new development within the last few years. My dentist appointment was here at Acre 21 Dental Clinic. But if we go this way, we can come to a path that takes us. You can see there's lots of new little businesses and things over Boston Pizza over there. There's a path that actually goes right along the edge of town here. Well, unless they've already built on the other side of it. I haven't been out here in a while, and things keep getting built, so it'll be different than the last time I was out here. What else we got here? Various pizzas and things like that. Oxygen, hot yoga, and fitness. See that new apartment building there if you're looking for a place to rent. A couple of empty ones down at this end of this particular development. Very modern looking apartment building over there. I think it's an apartment building. We're going to go out that way to the very edge of town and hope that the path is clear enough that I'm not risking my life to do so. Metro Vino, you can see over there. Metro Liquor Store is a place where we often get liquor. The terrace at Acre 21. Well, maybe this whole development is called Acre 21 then. I don't know. I'm trying to remember exactly how the path down here works. I know I've gotten to it before. So I'll go down to the edge of town here. So this is the edge of town, as you can see, looking out over the prairie. Usually where I walk down around our neighborhood, there's lots of trees. So down here, as you can see, there really aren't that many trees in Saskatchewan, this part of Saskatchewan. Everything you see around town has been planted. Now, let me see. See, those trees there are along the pathway that I'm trying to get to. You can see cars out there. That's the bypass, which was built in the last few years to route traffic more quickly around the city. There's the path. There's no good way to get there except to wade through the snow, so I guess that's what I'll do. It's not that deep anyway. And a bit of a creek here. Hoping there's no unexpected ice. So here's this side of the, at the moment, they have a view out over pretty much nothing out of these apartment buildings. And since that's the bypass right there, there won't be too much more development in this direction either. Okay, so here's the path. I've never walked that way, but I don't know where that would take me. I always go this way, and I think I will again. There's a cell tower there, so and a Starbucks. Dollarama, all the usual things you see around here. Strip malls. And some sort of facility for handling containers over there. Those kind of crane things that are sticking. It's just below freezing. I mean, I think my weather app says it's -4, but I don't know if it's actually -4. We got a little fresh snow overnight. Kind of dramatic lighting with the sun where it is and the fresh snow and the low clouds as a semi goes by over there on the... Ooh, oh, that's no fun. I will not walk on the path because that's a sheet of ice. It hasn't melted today, so we will stick to the crunchy bits here. Oh, there's ice under the snow here too. There must be, well, there's a lot of liquid flowing down from these piles of dirt here when it melts. And it runs across the path. And this time of the morning, it hasn't entirely melted off yet, which was unexpected. Do I dare try it again? Was it just back there? This part seems all right. I have to be careful though, because it's the kind of ice that you can't know it's ice until you step on it. So I'll be very, very, very careful. So this will take us again right along the edge of the development here. I suspect that will never be developed on that side. And there's somebody coming along the path, so that's a good sign that it's passable at least. So I have walked this way before, but again, it's probably 6 months ago, which would have been when I had my last dentist appointment out here. Unless I did it sometime when I was picking up liquor at the Metrovino. Things continue to be built all along here. We'll see more of that as we carry on this way. Morning.
Oh, you're watching?
No, I'm live streaming my walk around as I walk along. So
just don't fall down, though.
Yeah, I noticed there was a really bad patch back there.
Yeah,
so.
I got spikes on me always.
Yeah, well,
it's actually pretty good today. The other day it was like.
Oh yeah, after that rain we had the other night. He's wearing spikes on his shoes, which is something I've never done. I always figured they'd actually be more slippery on some surfaces. There you go, friendly conversation with the natives. You see, there's some quite nice houses here that have been built. You have these decks that look over the creek and out over there. And the bypass there is far enough away that you don't get any traffic noise. It's quite quiet. Quite quiet? Pretty quiet. Yeah, it doesn't really seem too bad. Bench, you could come and sit and gaze out over the creek. I think that's a natural creek. I don't think it's a storm channel that's been dug. Could be wrong though. Just the way it meanders, it seems more natural. One being built. That one has scaffolding on it, so it's still under construction. If I follow this path, it'll take me by a school. I know that. There's more than one way you can go, so that's a big one. Your music must be from the workers inside. And again, anything along here has this creek in the middle, so you won't ever have houses on this side. You'll get this nice view. I know last time I came this way, I ended up in a whole new development that had barely even begun. Ugh. As long as I'm paying attention, I can generally spot the worst spots. So important, even though I'm talking to you, that I keep some focus on my footing. Okay, so let's see, I can go that way, take me clear around that end, or I can go up this way. I don't particularly want to make this an enormously long walk today, so decisions. I think I'll go this way. I think I'm pretty sure I went that way last time I came out here, so and went around that end. But maybe we will. I can hear sounds from a school playground, so that's got to be the school that I know is up here. I don't remember the name of it. All right, so yesterday I did take a walk. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the microphone, so most of it is in utter silence. That's always embarrassing. For one thing, it means I was really just talking to myself. That one's all by itself at the moment. But I remember to turn on the microphone today. Anyway, publishing-wise, what have I done? The last few days, I put out the page proofs to Arthur Slade, Governor General, award-winning author, whose middle grade series, Canadian Chills, I am republishing. New editions, new covers. I got those page proofs done. They look really good, I think. I will be doing the rest of the cover and the ebook editions and everything soon. It's amazing. You know, the school is a long way over there, and I'm sure you can't hear it, but I can hear shouts and screams and children laughing and yelling. Must be caring for at least a kilometer from here. You probably can't hear it, but you might be able to in the background. Another low point that doesn't look very promising for safety. I'll stick over here to the grass. Go around that patch. This looks pretty melty, so we'll get back on the path here. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we have another choice. Go there, we just end up on the street. So we'll go up and around this way. Every step getting us closer and closer to the screaming children. Screaming children of Saskatchewan. That sounds like something that could have been in Art Slade's Canadian Chills series. Since they're kind of horror, thriller, science fiction, all three of them. They're called The Return of the Grudstone Ghosts, which is a ghost story set in Moose Jaw. There's Ghost Hotel, which is a ghost story set in Saskatoon, mostly at the Besborough. Oh, surely you can hear them now in the background. And then there's Invasion of the IQ Snatchers, which, oh yeah, there's the school. And the kids. You can start to see them running around over there. Invasion of the IQ Snatchers, which is science fiction set in Nanaimo. Now, do I go straight through? I don't want to make this a really long walk because I do have things to do, so I think I will. I'll just, instead of going up that way any further. Oh, there's a house with certainly possibly delusions of grandeur with a big stone front and the giant pillars. That's odd. Not a choice I would make. It's a bit over the top. It's funny, every time I walk out here, I seem to end up going by this school at recess time. They're still a long way off. Boy, can I hear them clearly from here. Now I got editing, and I have been working away on my fantasy novel. It's called The Fifth Magic. I'm having fun with it. I hope I know what I'm doing with it, where it's going. The words keep coming out, and I kind of know where the story's going, but I keep surprising myself along the way, so I don't know exactly what it's going to shape up to. I do want to get basically 100 pages and a good synopsis that I can then send to my agent and see what he thinks. See if I can find a proper publisher for that one. Not that I'm not a proper publisher, but I don't particularly like to be a self-publisher. I get published by other people, at least with my new stuff like that. Some projects I have no problem doing myself and will again in the future. But I'd love to get another one out with Daw Books. I'm kind of stalled there because of my editor resigning, not resigning, retiring, and them being sold. So, but they are my publisher and have been for 20 years. So I'm hopeful that when I present them with something new. Okay, if we go here, we can do a loop around the school, back down the other side, or I can take this side of the walkway, well, I guess I went that way. How long have I been out? Yeah, we'll go this way. Also, it's kind of pretty here. So I'd very much like to have something new published with Daw. But at the same time, perhaps now that my editor's resigned, my agent might want to shop it to other publishers that I've never really shopped to, like Bain or people like that. So anyway, first thing I have to do is actually get some more work done on the book. Whatever you do, you have to do the work, ultimately. Publishing, writing, doesn't matter. I don't know the name of the school. It's a big one. And it might be one of these joint, separate, and public schools. I'll find the name of it when I get to the other side. I should know the name of it. I've walked by it 3 or 4 times. I don't remember. Again, keeping careful watch on my footing here. Now, nobody has said hello yet this morning, but I do see there's at least a few people watching, so hello, wherever you are. Now, I won't go that way because that'll take me, well, their kids are going inside, so recess is over. Suddenly it's gotten quiet. Everybody's going back to their classrooms. See them all lined up at the door over there. This part of the pathway is nice and clear. Oop. Wasn't paying attention, stepped on a small piece of ice, made my foot slip. Now, when I get home, I probably can't park in front of my house because of the work my neighbor's got going on. He's got a water connection being replaced today, so there's excavation and big trucks and things out in front of our houses. But I guess I'll find out when I get there. I have to go by the Italian Star Deli first to pick up some cold cuts. Once I'm done this walk and start driving back. All right, we'll just go around the school and then sort of wind our way back to where I left the car. Should give us about a half hour when it's all said and done. What do they call this park? This is called, right, I remember that, Plains Minnow Park. So that is a natural creek then, and important habitat. Whoa. Thought that must have breathed. Not too bad, I guess. The reason they have the parking lot blocked off, kind of, with these pylons in them. École Saint-Elizabeth, and it has a cross on it, so yes, that's a Catholic one. So it's a joint Catholic public school board complex. That's why it's so big. And of course, there's tons of, probably tons of young families in these new condos and apartments and things around here. Community entrance. So what happens with schools like this is that they're separate schools because one's Catholic and one's not. But they share common spaces like a library probably, and gym especially, all of that. There's a very high roof over there, which makes me think of a really proper theater, like with fly space, but I don't know. It seems odd that elementary school would have a theater with flies. So this one will have a different name down on this side then. St. Elizabeth School. This one will be called something else. Probably right up here as we get past that, whatever that is, shelter, I guess. Called Wascana Plains. Well, that's a kind of a generic name for out here. Anyway, Wascana Plains School. There you go. Presume that'll be developed on this side. Yeah, it's got little flags on it, so at some point there'll be new construction in this empty lot over here. Shuka Road, this is called, which will take us back down to the shopping area where my car is. Big patch of ice. I have walked in, some of these neighborhoods, but they all look like this. No matter which road you go down, it all looks about the same. Depending on the developer, you get different buildings. There's a very modern one on that corner. Yeah, some of the others are more traditional looking. Not a particularly inspiring color, this school, but gray. But it goes on and on. I wonder what the student population is. My daughter went to Davin School, which only had 100 and some odd students, and then to Luther College High School, which has about 100 students per grade. A few more in grade 9, a few less in grade 12 because it's not for some kids. It's a very academic school. But about 400 overall, at least it did when she was there. So about 100 per grade. So it looks like recess is at a different time over here at Wascana Plains School than it was on the other side. The kids are all heading out here. I guess they figure it's better to have the two schools out at different times. So we got playground equipment that looks like some of the kids head out here, probably the older ones head out into this more open space. There's more city-owned playground equipment up here as part of the park. Green Marsh Crescent. I would walk over there, but I really try to avoid getting any close-up views of kids. So I won't. That's a truck picking up the food and your waste bins. We've never gotten into the hang of using those. We have one. Haven't used it yet. We should, but we don't. Not yet. So, nice little playground area over here, especially with that hill right behind it. I would have loved this as a kid. But in my day, we didn't have fancy playgrounds like this. You're lucky you got a swing and a slide. That was about it. Maybe a sandbox and a merry-go-round. I always hated merry-go-rounds. Made me throw up. There's the bell. Is the bell telling him to turn around and go back, or what? Again, there's the playground. Still called Plains Meadow Park. Now, could go this way. Go back that way and take a different road up. Might curve. I think I'll stick to the main road here. Another lot that will soon be developed. You can see the little flags marking connections and things. This is a rather nice looking condo building. There must be a common area down at the end with the really high windows. Interesting to know what those look like inside. Greenview Crescent, which is a little more attractive than Green Marsh Crescent, I think. Everything's the Greens. I think the whole neighborhood may be called the Greens. When I think about it, I'm not 100% sure. Now leasing, if you're looking for a brand new condo. A fairly attractive building. No, leasing might not be a condo, it could be their apartments. I don't know. Yeah, so what is with this? So that's the. What is with these high windows? I guess that's the stairwell, is all it is. Certainly lots of light in it. Probably means it's really, really hot in the summer and the sun comes in. That one over there is less interesting. Oh, it's pharmacy. It's got a business in the bottom. I don't find that one nearly as interesting. And again, dirt piled up everywhere as development continues. I'll have to wait to cross here. A lot of this over here, some of this was not built the last time I was out here, I'm sure. So. Probably jaywalk here if I'm careful. Yeah, I think I can risk it. Anyway, I don't have to change. We are committed to safety. Good to know. Subcontractors wanted. Not my area of expertise unless they need a writer. Now renting, Terra Greens, coming soon. Terra Greens. Community fitness, community garden, pet friendly, dog wash, dog run. The sun starts to pop out, it lights everything up nicely over there. We're now renting, but I don't know if that means anybody's living in it yet, or they continue to work on other units. Might be in spots. We are in the grocery area, so that's brand new over there, obviously. Sidewalk is not well cleared. Whoever it belongs to isn't clearing it yet. Join our crew. Join our wait list, Terra Greens. So something else will be going on over there. It might be businesses or it might be more residences. There's your grocery store for the neighborhood. Save on foods. Hot market alert. Not much further now. We'll be back at the car. Now open. I don't know what's now open. It's very bright looking that direction with the sun shining on the wet pavement. Now open. Thai Express, that's what's now open. I don't know what's going in that little development over there. Go to businesses, obviously. So Acre 21 Dental, you see up there in the sign. That's where my car is. It's over there. Almost back. Almost there. Almost there. Star Wars reference, of course. Well, of course, if you're me. People I mostly hang out with. You can see the edge of town again over there with the bypass out in the distance. Japanese restaurant up here called the Tipsy Samurai that I know Alice has been to, but I've never been to. It's an exciting view of the parking lot. Don't say I don't show you interesting things. And you can see the Boston Pizza over there that I pointed out earlier. So we just go up around the corner here. I'll be back at my car, and that'll be the end of this walk. McDonald's. McDonald's. That Scottish restaurant. Gotta be careful of the traffic here. Nobody said hello for this entire walk. I'm feeling abandoned. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Gotta go out in the garden and eat worms. If you get that reference, you're about my age. Car wash. Not much point in washing your car today or for the next month as the snow comes and melts and comes again. And we will stop here. So thanks for walking with me. That's it for today. I should be back tomorrow. We'll see. Bye for now.